And when elected, we will govern on behalf of all Americans. And so, with Tim Walz by my side, and with all of you at our side, let us fight for the promise of our future. And with that, I ask Pennsylvania, are you ready to make your voices heard? Do we believe in freedom? Do we believe in opportunity? Do we believe in the promise of America? And are we ready to fight for it? And when we fight,
we win, dog. Hey, that's it. When you fight, you better win.
Welcome the next Vice President of the United States, Tim Walz.
Come on, baby. He gonna crack his cheek smiling so hard.
So cute. You gotta say cute. His heart.
Hey, he about to cry.
Wow. Thank you, Philadelphia.
Somebody outside?
Yeah, I got it.
Thank you, Madam Vice President, for the trust you put in me, but maybe more so, thank you for bringing back the joy.
I told y'all to fight.
Yeah.
I'm thrilled to be on this journey with you and Doug, this incredible journey. And Pennsylvania, I know you know this, but my God, what a treasure you have in Josh Shapiro.
He was one of the candidates for vice president.
Yeah, I know.
Holy hell, can this guy bring the fire? He can bring the fire. This is a visionary leader. Also, I have to tell you, everybody in America knows when you need a bridge fixed, call that guy.
Come on, baby. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Sometimes
Our mind is made over
a
here.
little one-dimensional, but seeing a guy who cares so deeply about his family, a man with compassion, vision, and I'll have to tell you this, I know this from experience. There is no one you would rather go to a Springsteen concert in Jersey with than him.
I like him, and he's down to earth. That's how they connect with the people. That's how you connect with your people.
Right.
They down to earth.
And I can't wait for all of you and America to get to know my incredible wife, Gwen, a 29-year public school educator. Don't ever underestimate teachers.
Right.
Because they know how to teach you.
And our two beautiful kids, Hope and Gus. I couldn't be prouder to be on this ticket and to help Vice President Harris become what we all know is very, very good for us to think about. Next President of the United States of America.
Speaking strong and confident.
Yeah, they not on no teleprompters reading no.
They know, they not reading no teleprompters.
From her first day as a prosecutor, as a district attorney, Attorney General of the great state of California, a United States Senator, and Vice President of the United States. Vice President Harris has fought on the side of the American people. She took on the predators, she took on the fraudsters, she took down the transnational gangs, she stood up against powerful corporate interests, and she never hesitated to reach across the aisle if it meant improving people's lives.
That's what I'm talking about, dog. It's about sounding good.
They are not looking at
And
them
I want all
teleprompters.
of you to hold this, and don't ever underestimate the power of this. she does it all with a sense of joy. I know a little something about that commitment to people. I was born in West Point, Nebraska. I lived in Butte, a small town of 400, where community was a way of life. Growing up, I spent the summers working on the family farm. My mom and dad taught us, show generosity towards your neighbors and work for a common good.
That's real though. That's real humans right there, man. Ain't
My
nobody
dad served
better
in
than
the Army
nobody.
during the Korean War. With his encouragement, at 17, I joined the Army National Guard. For 24 years, I proudly wore the uniform of this nation. The National Guard gave me purpose. It gave me the strength of a shared commitment to something greater than ourselves. And just as it did for my dad and millions of others, the GI Bill gave me a shot at a college education. My dad was a teacher. My brothers and sisters and I followed in their footsteps. 3 out of 4 of us married teachers. What we do. For nearly 20 years, I had the privilege of teaching high school social studies and coaching football.
Come on, man.
Including winning that state championship. Thank you. Don't ever close the yearbook. But it was my students. They encouraged me to run for office. They saw in me what I was hoping to instill in them. A commitment of common good. A belief that one person can make a difference. So in 2006, I took a leap and I ran for Congress. And because high school teachers are super optimistic, I was running in a district that had 1 Democrat since 1892.
Whoa.
Well, my neighbors graced me with an opportunity to represent them in the United States House of Representatives. I'm proud of the work we did there together. I worked across the aisle on veterans issues, on agriculture, and on ways to grow rural economies. I learned the art of compromise without compromising my values.
Right.
And now, as governor of the great state of Minnesota, I bring those experiences to bear in tackling the challenges that are facing our great state.
They are not
Minnesota's strength
at
comes from
all.
our values, our commitment to working together, to seeing past our differences, to always being willing to lend a helping hand. Those are the same values I learned on the family farm and tried to instill in my students. I took it to Congress and to the state capitol, and now Vice President Harris and I are running to take those very values to the White House.
Hey, who mad at that?
You a devil if you mad at that.
That's
You a
what I'm
hater.
saying.
Now, Donald Trump sees the world a little differently than us. First of all, he doesn't know the first thing about service.
He wasn't a soldier, in other words.
He doesn't have time for it because he's too busy serving himself.
Whoa.
Again and again and again, Trump weakens our economy to strengthen his own hand.
Yes.
He
Yes.
mocks our laws. He sows chaos and division. And that's to say nothing of his record as president. He froze in the face of the COVID crisis. He drove our economy into the ground. And make no mistake, violent crime was up under Donald Trump. That's not even counting the crimes he committed.
Whoa! Whoa!
Hey, I'm telling you.
Damn!
Hey, y'all better, hey, MAGA.
Damn!
It's MABA, make it better again. It never was great,
Wow!
y'all. Never was great.
Stop! Whoa!
You know, some of us are. Some of us in here are old enough to remember. I see you down there. I see those old white guys. Some of us are old enough to remember
No, funny.
when it was Republicans who were talking about freedom. It turns out now what they meant was the government should be free to invade your doctor's office. In Minnesota, we respect our neighbors and their personal choices that they make.
Yeah, good talk.
Even if we wouldn't make the same choice for ourselves, there's a golden rule. Mind your own damn business.
Hey, he cool, he
So,
cool.
down to earth. Down to earth. Not reading no teleprompter.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
That's right. Who can hate on the speech? You hate on the speech or a hater?
These guys are after my heart chanting, mind your own damn business. That feels good, so thank you. Look, that includes IVF. And this gets personal for me and my family.
Okay.
When my wife and I decided to have children, we spent years going through infertility treatments. And I remember praying every night for a call for good news. The pit in my stomach when the phone rang, and the agony when we heard that the treatments hadn't worked. So it wasn't by chance that when we welcomed our daughter into the world, we named her Hope. When Vice President and I talk about freedom, we mean the freedom to make your own healthcare decisions. And for our children to be free to go to school without worrying they'll be shot dead in their classrooms. By the way, as you heard, I was one of the best shots in Congress, but in Minnesota, we believe in the Second Amendment, but we also believe in common sense gun violence laws.
Right.
Common sense.
Right.
That's why they got Texas.
That's why I
Vice President Harris' idea of freedom is a ticket for education to be that ticket to the middle class, not crippling debt. Air that's clean, water that's pure, communities that are safe.
That's it.
He's highly strong. He's speaking strong and confident.
He started
A place
24
where we
years in the
settle our
Army.
political differences not through violence, but with our folks.
Exactly.
And that's what this election's about. What direction will this country go in? We're not going back.
Project
And
2025.
Donald Trump would damn sure take us backwards. Let's be clear about that. And don't believe him when he plays dumb. He knows exactly what Project 2025 will do to restrict our freedoms. To rig the economy to help the super rich. If Trump gets a chance to return, he's going to pick up exactly where he left off 4 years ago.
He's speaking like
Only
he runs
this
for
time-
president.
Well,
It
she
will
was
be
a
much,
strong vice
much
president. She
worse.
just stood in the background.
Right.
Everybody
Raising
was
costs
saying,
for
nigga, like what
middle-class
she
families.
was, what
Where
she
is
was
she?
doing.
He will.
She was
That
going
is
around
He'll
doing
do
all those
Affordable
speeches
Care Act.
we
No
said.
doubt about it.
He a strong one.
He'll gut Social Security and Medicare.
He sound like he running for president.
And when somebody tells you
He's
how
so
they
strong.
he said he'd ban abortion across this country, and he'll do it, whether or not Congress is there or not. Donald Trump's not fighting for you or your family. He never sat at that kitchen table like the one I grew up at, wondering how we were going to pay the bills. He sat at his country club up in Mar-a-Lago, wondering how he can cut taxes for his rich friends.
Whoa!
And I got to tell you, his running mate shares his dangerous and backward agenda for this country.
Look, Kamala ain't gotta say nothing.
She liking that.
J.D. Vance literally wrote the foreword for the architect of the Project 2025 agenda. Like all regular people I grew up with in the heartland, J.D. studied at Yale, had his career funded by Silicon Valley billionaires, and then wrote a bestseller trashing that community. Come on! That's not what middle America is. And I gotta tell you, I can't wait to debate the guy.
Yeah!
Be like, don't let the small fool you.
That is, if he's willing to get off the couch and show up. So,
Hey, he a little comedian too, though.
Yeah, he is.
He a comedian.
They rolling back there. They rolling.
Hey, y'all see different races in the background, and we're not tripping on that
They
shit.
rolling.
That's what we want, some equal shit,
I
y'all.
gotta tell you, pointing out just an observation of mine that I made. I just have to say it. You know it, you feel it. These guys are creepy, and yes, just weird as hell. That's what you see. That's what you see.
Kamala,
So you know what's out there, so say it with me. We aren't going back. We aren't going back. We are not going back.
Oh, that's cute.
Hey, we not going
Not
back.
going back.
You know what I'm saying? Are we gonna pop forward?
So we got 91 days. My God, that's easy. We'll sleep when we're dead.
That means wake up.
Yeah, like wake up.
Wake up.
Wake up.
Over those next 91 days, and every day in the White House, I'll have Vice President Harris's back. Every single day. And we'll have yours.
That's what I'm talking about. Let me hear something.
You know how this works. We can't do it alone. We need you. Each and every one of you.
That's good.
Go over to KamalaHarris.com, get on board, because we need you. Free to make our own choices. This leader, this compassionate, careful, joyous leader, believes in each and every one of you. My God, you came here tonight to sit at the very top because you love this country and you're not going back.
You got more fire than Biden.
She believes in the opportunity for every single person to join the middle class.
Yeah, he got more fire than Vance.
She believes in the promise of America.
Damn it,
We just
got
gotta
that
fight.
fire when it's
He got a better
Because
attitude
as soon
than
to be
Trump.
President Harris says, when we fight,
We
we
win.
win.
She's loving it.
Thank you, Philadelphia. Thank you, Vice President. God bless America.
She said you killed it. That's what she
That man happy as shit.
Damn,
Hey, you know
they
what I'm
did
saying? Hey, that's what we talking about though. So we already solidified over here.
Now, what people
You know what I'm saying?
What people saying, let's listen.
No. All right, we up out of here, man. Come on, man.
That he's placed with